Hey guys, it's Miss Sublet. I am coming to you in November. Actually, it's not November right now. It is October 22nd, but we will pretend like it's November. So I hope you all had a great Halloween and got lots of candy. But it is time to learn a little bit of guidance. And today we're going to be talking about what mistakes tell us. So, what is a mistake and what does it tell us about ourselves? So, we're going to get started with let me put all this stuff in with a brain builder. And this is level 2 of the memory one that we did last time that you all were really good at, but it's going to get a little harder this time. So, let's go for it.
It's time to build your brain. Get ready to play level 2 of memory movements. The game is more challenging this time because I'm adding more moves to each series of actions. You can do this. When I tell you to think, try your best to picture in your brain what moves I did. Here's how to play. You're going to watch me do a series of actions. When I'm done, you'll hear me say the word think. That's your cue to repeat to yourself what I said and picture in your brain what moves I did. Then, when I say go, you'll do the actions I did in the same order. It's time to play. I'll show you the movements twice before it's your turn. Shrug shoulders, turn head, touch nose, bend knees. Watch me do it again. Shrug shoulders, turn head, touch nose, bend knees. Think. Go. Here's the next one. Clap twice, stomp feet, raise hand, touch elbows. Watch me do it one more time. Clap twice, stomp feet, raise hand, touch elbows. Think. Go. Hooray, you did it!
Okay, so that was a little harder than last time, huh? So let's move on. I hope you all were able to build your brain. And let's move on to our lesson. So this is Anita and River, and they are going to be making some mistakes today. But that's okay. We're going to find out why mistakes are a good thing, okay? That's my cuckoo clock. Sorry. So, what is a mistake? Right now, 10 minus 4, it says that it is 7, right? But over here, it only takes out 3, okay? So if you put it on the right number, which is right there. Oh, I took it off. Whoops. Okay, I guess I'll go that way. Now we got it right. Everybody makes mistakes. And you know what? Sometimes even teachers can make a mistake whenever they make up their homework on their own. Maybe they make a mistake sometimes, and that's okay. And sometimes even kids, yes, kids make mistakes. But you know what? Kids, especially, are supposed to make a lot of mistakes because you all are new to the world. Every year is different for you, and you're supposed to make lots of mistakes so that way you can learn. Hey guys, sorry, I had someone walk in my office and I need to take care of them. But anyways, back on mistakes. So here we have Claire. She is learning how to play Foursquare. Now, if you know how to play Foursquare, you know that you want to try to keep the ball in bounds. So Claire is just learning. So she doesn't know how to hit the ball. So she rears back her arm as hard as she can and she smacks that ball as hard as she can. Well, guess what happens? It goes out of bounds. So what do you think Claire learned about hitting the ball? Well, if you said that she learned that next time she needs to hit the ball a little lighter, you are correct. So the next time Claire hit the ball, it went in bounds. And so instead of getting frustrated and upset and say, I'm not good at this game, I'm not going to play this game anymore, Claire decided to make a small change. And that's what we need to do. If we are making a mistake, then we should make a change. Okay, we should try something else. If we continue to do the same thing over and over again, we are not going to learn from the mistakes we are making. For example, if you are making lots of mistakes drawing with markers, then try drawing with a pencil. Okay, and see if that's better for you, or drawing with a colored pencil if you like lots of colors, and see if that is better for you. But if you continue drawing or coloring with the marker, maybe you'll start to feel like, man, I'm never going to be good at this. And you don't want to feel that way. So you have got to try to make a small change so you can learn from your mistake. All right. Okay, so here we have Alex, and she is learning how to skateboard. So Alex puts one foot down on the ground and she pushes off as good as she can, and then she puts 2 feet on the skateboard, but she keeps falling off. She's starting to get frustrated. She's starting to think, maybe I'm just not ever going to be good at skateboarding. Well, then her friend Rose notices that Alex is really struggling. Okay, so Rose goes over and gives her some tips. Well, Alex is doing much better now. Okay, so she has learned from mistakes, but I want to make it clear to you all that it is okay to ask for help. All right. And a good time to ask for help is whenever you have tried several times and it just doesn't seem to be working for you and you keep making mistakes and you don't know what to do. That is a good time to ask for help. Okay. And a good example of that is in the classroom, in your classroom. Your teachers want you to try it yourself first, okay? Now, if a teacher passes out a paper and you raise your hand right away and say, I need help on this, let's give it a try first, okay? You need to try first, and if you make a mistake, you need to try again, Okay. And then if you continue to struggle, then you can ask your teacher for help. And that's perfectly an appropriate and good time to ask for help. Okay. We all need help with things. I'm not good at lots of things, and I ask help on a lot of things. Okay. And that's okay. That's another way that we can learn. Tons of emails today. All right. Let's move on. Okay, so this part, we are just going to do a little class activity. We're going to go over the 3 steps of making a mistake and how to fix it. So we learn from the math problem that we need to try again sometimes, okay? The first here, they got 7, if you remember correctly. And then as soon as they added the X to the 4th crayon, they got the correct answer. So they tried again. And then we know that if we make a mistake, we need to make a small change. Okay. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect to get any better. Okay. We have to make changes to our behavior or to our practicing or to our academics, our homework, whatever it is. We need to make a change. Okay. In order to learn what we're doing wrong. And then the last part is ask for help. Okay, so after you try again and make a change and you're still struggling, then we ask for help. Okay, and what I want you to do as a class activity, if you all have time, if not, that's okay. Then I just want you to think about it. Okay, but if you have time, get a piece of paper out, and I want you to draw a picture of how you are making mistakes in your life right now. Okay, like what's something that you're making a mistake on? It could be math homework. It could be maybe you're learning a new skill. Maybe you're learning how to cook or play an instrument or basketball or cheerleading or whatever it is. Draw yourself making a mistake. Okay. Then I want you to think about how you can try again, what kind of small change that you could make, and then maybe even need to ask for help. Okay, then draw a line through your paper, and after you do these 3 things, what does your picture look like now? Okay, so for example, Miss Sublett is learning to play the guitar. Okay, and I am making lots of mistakes right now, okay? But the one I'm making the most, and I don't know why, I cannot do a chord D, okay? And I know a lot of you don't know what that means, but chords on a guitar, you have to put your fingers in a certain location, okay? And I can remember all the chords, but for some reason, I cannot remember D, okay? But something was not working for me. Okay, I tried and I tried. That wasn't working. So now I'm to the point where I need to make a small change. So I have come up with a way to remember the D chord. So the D chord kind of looks like a claw on the guitar, and dogs have claws, and dog starts with D. And now I can remember the D chord. Okay, so I made a change. I figured out, like, how can I remember this? I have to make a change. And I came up with that little analogy or whatever you want to call it. And now I can remember the D chord. Okay, so there you go. I want you to do that. So my picture would be on top trying to do the D chord. And then on the bottom, it would probably have like a little thought bubble and me thinking of like a little dog or something. I don't know. Anyways, you all try to do that, and maybe your teacher will ask you about it a little bit. If not, I want you to think about it, okay? You all have a great day, and try to remember that every one of us makes mistakes, and mistakes are not a bad thing as long as you try to fix it by using your skills that you learned today. Have a great day.